Hello, my friends from YouTube. Today we are going to be quilting the narwhal, and this quilt was pieced by Candy Fletcher and was designed by Elizabeth Hartman. This ruler I'm using right here is Linda Herska, and I'm doing like a series of videos for this particular quilt because the blocks were big, and so this one is already the second row, the first creature from the second row, and I'm going to be using a new ruler on this one, which I will post the picture for it. It was okay. So I want to tell you, sometimes we can quilt a design pretty quickly with no issues, and sometimes we got to think about the design a little bit. And this particular one was one of those. And I'm not going to be cutting those pieces where I'm stopping and thinking about what am I going to do next, because that's what really happens with your quilting. Sometimes, if you don't mark them, of course. That's the advantage of marking your quilt ahead of time. Then you can just go to town and not worry about it. But on this one, I knew what I was going to do, but I didn't mark it. I didn't think it was necessary to mark the quilt because I've tried to avoid marking the quilt. I like marking it and I don't like marking it. I like marking it because it makes my life a lot easier while I'm quilting it. And the disadvantage of marking it is that it takes you a long time to mark the quilt, and then you have to spray it so that the marks can go away. You don't want to send the client a quilt that is got blue marks everywhere. And sometimes there are those quilts where you have to mark. There's no way around it. This one was not one of those. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed this little series of quilting that I have done. I have a new thing that I'm doing at the end of the video, which is thanking my subscribers, the new subscribers and people that have commented and ask questions, and I really enjoy doing that. So I'm gonna show their names and everything. That's so nice. Here I'm doing the outlining of the narwhal because I thought it was so nice and pretty when I did the outline of them. And at the end of the quilting of the narwhal, I'm gonna be showing you a little bit of the quilting on the different blocks. Okay, so each block is I forgot how big it was. Anyway, it's super big, but it has other designs other than the little animal. Look, I'm showing you around what I did, and I did all the little pebbles and circles through the background. And here I'm going to use this ruler like the one that's the one I was telling you about. And what was I going with that? Okay, so it has different things other than the animal. So I show a little bit of the stitching in the ditch for the other one, or outlining the other parts of the block, which I usually don't show as much. I want you guys to look at this quilting very careful right here, because I'm getting my hands extremely dangerously close to the needle, and I didn't realize that until I saw this video. When I saw that, I'm like, oh my god, I got myself stressed when I saw that. And I guess I realized that I was getting too close, and then I didn't do it anymore, but that's not safe. Do not get so close to the needle, because if you decide you want to sneeze or you want to do something, or somebody bumps you, like, I don't know, my husband coming in or something, you might just get your little fingers cut up in that needle. So yeah, that was not good. Too close for comfort. So see, as you can see that little blue triangle up on the top? I did a lot of that on all the blocks, but I don't show it because that would have been extremely long and boring to show. But I'm gonna share it with you a little bit on this one. I have already outlined the big old needle the narwhal has, and right here is where I start thinking, like, how do I do this? And it's better to think before you start stitching. Like over here, I'm like, okay, so how do I position this? And I know that the valley is supposed to go on the hill of the, that little mountain there. So I finally got it. I'm like, okay, so this is how it goes. But then I get like confused, like while I'm going around the eye. So it's okay. And I'm not gonna speed it up. I'm not gonna do anything like that because I want you to see that those things do happen, and you just have to stop and think, and then continue once you get your idea. So I'm going to go ahead and come back, talk to you a little bit about my new subscribers. I'm so excited, you guys. I'm getting new subscribers. It takes a long time to build up the subscribers. So I appreciate every single one of you. I appreciate that you guys are watching the little video and all that good stuff. So here I get to the end, and I'm like, okay, so I gotta travel up in this line, and as you can see, I take my time and I think about, okay, so how do I do this? And think about it and think about it, and I know in my mind what I need to do, which is to put that little valley on the top of the hill. That's the way this design works. So I finally get it again, and then I go to town after I finally figure it out. And that's pretty much the way this design works. But I wanted you to see that it does take me a little time. And then when I get around the eye, it's confusing too, but once I finish the entire design, it looked nice. So I'll go ahead and let you enjoy the stitching with the music, and I will come back when it's time to thank my subscribers and my people that comment. Thank you, you guys. So I'm back, and as you can see, all the different stitching that went on. That's the back of the quilt. It was gray and it was solid. This right here is the little ruler that I used. And I want to thank Connie for subscribing 2 weeks ago, and Kim comment. I want to thank her. She subscribed 10 days ago. Tammy Cupcakes. The Laney Homestead, thank you for subscribing 2 days ago. Connie, thank you for your comment. Kate McLean, thank you so much for your comment. Michelle, thank you for your comment. Sandra, thank you so much for the question. And I appreciate even the ones that I have not mentioned, all my subscribers. I appreciate you guys for watching. And don't forget that I'm going to come back next week with another quilting, and then we'll go ahead and do the final quilt review. Thank you so much, and please subscribe. Have a great day.